welcome to the Check with Joseki Tech. I'll be your host today, Jasmine Salas, and today I have Jared Chase, the newest member of the Joseki Tech family. So he will be working as our VP of Marketing and Customer Strategy, and I just wanted to come and give a little introduction to him. So, hey, Jared, how's it going?
Hey, Jasmine. Thank you for the intro. I'm excited about this new opportunity and happy to be chatting with you and I suppose putting this out in the virtual world very soon.
Exciting stuff. All right, so let's jump right in. Give me some background about yourself. So, what have you worked in the past, and kind of what brings you to Joseki Tech today?
I got my start in marketing about 20 years ago, really building email campaigns and learning all about lifecycle marketing on the partner side. So I got my start working at ESPs and customer engagement agencies, where I fell in love with understanding customer data and making data actionable and marrying that with creative to tell relevant stories that customers identify with and benefits them in their personal and work lives. And I worked through life cycle programs, loyalty programs, CRM for customers like IKEA, Discover Financial Services, Avis Budget Group, and many others. And that brought me to this point in my career where I was kind of, 10 plus years in. And I said, why don't you go walk a mile in your customer's shoes and go experience the brand side of, our marketing world. And so I have had a couple of positions with Staples and with Helen of Troy where I was responsible for managing CRM, loyalty marketing, and lifecycle marketing in various capacities. And I'm excited to bring those skill sets to Joseki Tech.
That's so exciting. So, from what I'm understanding, I've gotten to know you a little bit now. So, from what I'm understanding, you have a very deep and rich knowledge of all things marketing, CRM, loyalty. I've personally been a part of certain projects that you've been on certain client side. So, can you tell us a little bit about your introduction to Joseki Tech?
Yeah, so I'd be happy to, Jasmine. I was first introduced to Joseki Tech while I was working on the brand side of a large retailer, and I was responsible for our MarTech stack and the execution of our outbound marketing to customers. So everything from email to mobile to push to SMS. We did some DM, a little bit of DM. So really, CRM, lifecycle, loyalty marketing has been my area of focus and is where I was first introduced to Joseki Tech. And what excited me about working with Joseki Tech really kind of right out of the gate was it was extremely clear that Joseki Tech had a command of marketing technology in general, but more than just a command of MarTech. They also had a team of very capable folks that could execute. And so, in my capacity at this client of Joseki's, I really leaned on Joseki Tech to help us with not only our execution of our marketing programs, our customer journeys, but also leaned on them for better ways of doing things. And so Joseki Tech has always been, in my experience, an innovative company that pushes its clients to do better and to think differently. And that resonated with me very quickly when I was first introduced to Joseki Tech a few years ago.
That's super exciting. So I'm so happy that you have such a good experience with Joseki Tech, so much so that you are excited to join our team now on our marketing side. So speaking of which, what are some things that excite you now that you are here? Like, what are your next steps? What are your first moves that you're going to be making?
Great, thanks, Jasmine. What I'm most excited about in joining Joseki Tech is partnering with our clients and helping our clients realize their strategic visions down to the customer. So what I mean by that is our observations are that customers generally or clients generally have a very clear marketing strategy. And through the execution of that strategy, sometimes things get lost where the execution doesn't necessarily meet the original vision. And I'm excited to come in and partner with our clients to truly understand what their strategic marketing vision is, assist with loyalty and life cycle tactics and strategies, and ultimately be able to deliver on those strategies and make them a reality. So we're really looking to bridge customer strategy to campaign execution, making sure that we're not losing some of the value along the way through that life cycle process.
Awesome. So just kind of through that, you mentioned that the certain things get lost. And I feel like in for customer strategy, from customer strategy to customer execution, the strategy sometimes or certain things get muddled in between. So that's one of the challenges that I feel like Joseki Tech tries to approach, is that we try to make sure that your MarTech stack is working to its fullest potential, to what you want it to do. Make them work harder for your outcomes. And so I kind of wanted to talk to you about, what do you think the largest problems that you've seen occur, or like that muddling from strategy to execution has been, and what are some of your ideas for possibly getting some resolutions, or kind of filing it down to a sharp point?
Thanks, Jasmine. Really, my first steps are addressing challenges that we see in the market. And there's a few that we feel a lot of companies out there are also feeling, right? We've observed these in the market, and we continue to see fragmented customer data in systems where systems just aren't speaking to one another. Maybe they don't integrate easily, and data is getting left behind. And as a result of that, the relevance of your communications are getting left behind as well. So that's a key item that that we have great expertise in. We want to continue to address. We see underutilized marketing technology out there regularly, where a 60-70% of a marketing application, ESP, CDP, personalization platform, loyalty platform, whatever it might be, is getting leveraged. And there's a lot of opportunity on the table that our customers have already paid for, that isn't getting picked up. And so we're experts at really maximizing tool usage in a relevant capacity, not just to use features. And another big piece that we see is we have overstretched marketing teams in today's ecosystem. Budgets are tight, resources are tight, and that leads to a lot of challenges where resources are really focused on operational execution and less on strategic innovation, which over time you compound that over a couple of years and a program's left behind or kind of has fallen behind. And then the last piece I want to kind of talk about as far as the challenge goes is that a lot of strategy is developed, and by the time it gets to the customer, a lot of marketing strategies are developed, and by the time it gets to the customer, sometimes it dwindles a little bit. And there could be a number of reasons for that. Perhaps the vision was executed without the technological understanding and capability, or perhaps the vision, or it goes both ways. It goes both top down and bottom up, right? Where capabilities and personalization capabilities and content capabilities of MarTech ecosystems are sort of unknown by a marketing team creating the strategy, right? And we really see ourselves as being the gap between a strategic marketing vision and a campaign in the customer's inbox or phone, and really tying those two things together with the understanding of operational capability, not just with your current stack, but what else is out there in the market, ensuring that we're bringing forward all the capabilities of the terrific advancements, right, that technology has made in the last 10 years to really be able to pay those off. And it's a two-way street. It goes both ways. And we really see ourselves as the glue that can help our customers realize the full capability of their MarTech investments. Why are we looking to solve these challenges? Because it impacts the customer's bottom line is the end story, right? These challenges that we're looking to solve have impacts, right? We see slower speed to market, we see operational inefficiencies, we see unmaximized customer and employee experiences. And over time, right, your CRM and lifecycle programs begin to underperform. And that's what we're looking to tackle, which ultimately the end goal is to increase wallet share for your customers, decrease your churn, all the while protecting your team, right? And identifying and trying to address staff burnout before it happens, putting the operational processes in place that make MarTech and MarkOps just a little bit more streamlined, and really freeing up customer teams from the operational burden of campaign execution to allow them to focus more on campaign journey mapping, campaign strategy, and getting and delivering a better product. That's really what we're all about. So I'm excited to be joining the team to begin tackling some of these challenges.
Well, thank you so much for your time today, Jared. Thank you so much for telling me a little bit about your background and everything. And we're so excited to have you here. I'm also excited to see how much we can grow together and how much we can help our clients better utilize what they already have in their stack. So I feel like that is always the point of all of it, is to just make sure that whatever limitations you currently have in front of you, those roadblocks knocked out one by one with things that you already have at your disposal, you know? And like you mentioned before, like maybe not even in the last 10 years, maybe just in the last year, you know,
It's
like
true.
the advent of AI has completely changed the way that marketing is approaching everything. So I think that having a knowledge base of people that constantly stay up to date on all of these things, are experts in CRM and all marketing operations, is a key feature. So thank you so much for joining me today. Excited to have you here and looking forward to the future.
Thanks so much, Jasmine. I'm really excited to be part of the team, and also looking forward to helping our clients win. Thanks so much.
Okay, thank you. Have a good day.